What's going on, guys? Welcome back to United View. Hope everyone is doing very well. Now, for the eagle-eyed people here, you would notice that the title says Flex, KG, and Owen. The tweet says Flex, KG, and Owen, but there's only two people here. It's only Owen and Flex. Flex, can you explain where KG is at this point in time?
He's at home doing KG things. He's trying to restart the computer. He's speaking to his network provider. He's plugging things in and unplugging them. He's downloading updates. He's just doing KG stuff.
Yeah.
Only way to describe it.
To give a bit of background, like KG being on this stream was confirmed maybe 10 minutes ago. Maybe 10 minutes ago. And like the pre-planning was he called me and went, I'm available if you want. And I went, okay. Like come on. And then 2 seconds later was my internet's down. So we could get KG, maybe. It's a bit like a fun Easter egg, this match preview. We could get KG. He might show up, he might not. And if he does, we could have a lot of fun with his internet connection. So I'm excited.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win, 100%.
Exactly. But in the meantime, Flex is here, back from his Spanish escapades in Madrid.
Yep.
Senior Flex, hola, ¿qué pasa?
I've learned a little bit,
I practiced.
A bit more Spanish.
I practiced that so much. I practiced it and it came off so disingenuous as well. I practiced that a couple of times.
That sound worked on.
Yeah,
it
really
sounded like
on.
you were practicing that. That's what it sounded.
I did a Google Translate as well because que pasa and que paso is different. And I did not realize this.
I would not have known that.
I wanted it to be right and I wanted it to be, proper. And
I see. I don't read. Is it real? Is it real?
Oi! I'm that guy that doesn't even read the room and see what the temperature is in the room. I just turn up and like, yo, lads, how you doing? You all right?
That's it. That's what you want. I don't want any thermometer settings. I don't want you reading the temperature.
No, I'm not reading the room. I'm not reading the room. How's everyone doing?
Big up, man. Good.
Long time no see, Beck.
What are you saying?
I'm jealous, bro. I want to be in pictures with players like doing that, like with my hands up. I want to be in pictures like that. I want to be hugging Elanga. I want to be with Sir Alex Ferguson. Who doesn't want to stand next to Sir Alex Ferguson? There's not a man in this world. There's not a Man United fan in this world that wouldn't want to stand next to Sir Alex. I'm jealous. I hate you, bro. And I'm proud.
I'm proud. It was good. It was wicked, man. Wicked trip. Lots of love shown. Lots of relationships built. Very happy. And that's just what it is. Wicked. Yeah.
Did you hear the news? Owen, did you hear the news? We know who the leak is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's mad. No, I'm not having this because someone put something on Twitter and I said this is very true because KG knew that no one was coming in January before it was January.
No, that's just because I go with vibes and my sources. But again, no, but you could be the league. Think about it. Nobody's closer to.
And guess what? You annoyed me about that. He tagged me in that. Oh, Owen, we need to have a look at this. Why are you tagging me? Well, don't throw me under the bus as well. This is on you. You're the one, putting yarn up against the string and all that kind of stuff. Going actually,
I was.
And this is what happens in life, though. I think you try and do good for the community. You try and excel. You try and grow yourself, and you get people like yourself, throwing accusations at me, saying that it's not.
You and Matter. You and Matter. Backline channels. Wow. I understand what's going on, but
this is true right here, though. Your Sky sources as well, though. So what are you telling me?
Well,
as with anything, KG is the ultimate hypocrite. Of course.
Exactly.
You and our Sky sources. Wow.
Let's talk about football. What are we talking about? What's going on?
Yeah. Over to you.
I was going to say, we are like 5 minutes in. We have not done any kind of preview. We haven't done any kind of quotes. This is what we're bringing. We are going to get into a preview for the match tomorrow because there is a game tomorrow. I don't know if you're aware of this, KG. There is a game tomorrow.
Can't
3
wait.
p.m. settings, Old Trafford. But we've got to talk about first Cristiano Ronaldo's comments. Now, I spoke to you on the phone maybe 10 minutes ago or so, KG, and I said, have you heard the Cristiano Ronaldo comments? And as always, you went,
of course he hasn't.
What?
No, of course he hasn't. Of course not. He needs at least two. Like, I'm still surprised you managed to do a 5 things deep so quick after the thing.
Oh no, I don't know how it happened. Literally, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. But yeah, what are the quotes? Still don't know.
So Cristiano Ronaldo had an interview with DAZN. Now, I believe the actual interview itself is in Spanish, so these are translated comments, but he knows what he's saying. He's a smart guy, Cristiano Ronaldo. And they've caused us a lot of interest online because, of course, how people interpret them. So we'll go through the comments and we'll get you guys' reactions to them. So the first one was about, obviously, Ronaldo has how many years left does he have playing, right? How many years playing does he have left in him? What's he, 37 years of age now? Is United going to be his final club? His desire to win things? This is what he said. It's hard to say that I don't want more, because if I'm at a club that gives me the opportunity to win more things, why not? I don't know. I know I don't have many years left playing, 4 or 5 more. We'll see. I want to win more things. Super chat on the screen right there says from Sashiv says, let's keep the momentum going for top 4. KG first, since you've just heard that for the first time, initial reaction.
Initial reaction is what I expected from Ronaldo, to be honest. We know what happens. Ronaldo left Juve in the most random way. Before the deal was announced, before anything was happened, he was already clearing his locker. So Ronaldo moves on Ronaldo time on GOAT settings. If he's not happy, he's going to walk. Simple as that. Now, before, if you asked me how I felt when we won the Champions League and they asked Ronaldo, what does your future look like? And then he was like, I don't know. Anything can happen. That hurt. That hurt to a point where I was like, I was so elated with winning the Champions League, and hearing these words uttered from Ronaldo, it broke me. I think now what I built up is calluses. Ronaldo can say anything. If he decides to walk away tomorrow, I'm like, thanks, Ronaldo. It was good. You know what I mean? So honestly, it sounds like I don't care, but I'm there with Ronaldo in terms of, if you stay, brilliant. If you go, it is what it is. But just don't go to a rival. Don't go to someone that it'll just piss me off seeing you in that shirt.
Well, you have to make another video again before he's gone.
Yeah, you have to apologize.
I have to say Ronaldo. If I have to say Messi's taller than Ronaldo and start saying all these kind of things, you know what I'm talking about. So don't turn up to a team like Man City. That will piss me off. Just stay out of the Premier League.
Super chat from Ronaldo says, apologies, lads. I forgot how to score. Well, he spoke about his form, Ronaldo, so we'll get to that. But Flex, what did you make of his comments there? Do you think it's a case of him saying, you know what, I'm open to other opportunities? Or is it just Ronaldo being Ronaldo saying, actually, you know what, I've got years left, but I still want to win things. I'm still exactly the same.
Yeah, we know what Ronaldo's on. It's as simple as that. Like KG said about GOAT settings, when you've won what he's won throughout his career, when you've maintained that level of standard throughout your whole career, big up everyone in the 3 seats, man. You lot are funny.
Firstly, I tell you, look, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would.
I'll be talking direct to the source, and I'll be like, guys, he's here right now. Go and tell him.
He did say that to me as well. He said, I like the way KG, because that guy KG on your thing, he always backs me. He did say that, to be fair.
Hey! I bet you didn't.
Nah,
let's not be silly.
Yeah. Don't press your button.
Let's not be silly. Come on.
Don't press your button. In fact, unpress your button if you can.
Yeah, unplug it.
Nah.
Owen said unplug it. But on Ronaldo, listen, it's normal. It's normal settings. Like, at the end of the day, he wants to strive for greatness. What is a little bit weird is that he came to United knowing we're not in the best moment. Like, he came knowing like we're not. Nah, he believed. No, I'm not saying he didn't believe. He always believes he can win, but we weren't favourites to win the Premier League. We're not favourites for the Champions League. Like, but he still knows the position we're in, but he believes he can be part of making it not that. Is what I'm saying. Like, he believes he can win, but he knows we're not the best. He knows we're not the best.
No, but I'm saying that he thought to himself, what happened last season? Where did we finish second? Was it second? Was that the season?
Yeah.
Yes, we finished second last season. We bring in Varane, and we signed Sancho. And Ronaldo was the last signing to come in. and Cavani was already there. Ronaldo was expecting to win stuff. He weren't coming to do top 4. That's why that was the biggest thing. He came.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't expect to win, but he still knew that we're not. I think he knew we're still not the best. Even though him coming there with Sancho and Varane, I still don't think he came there and thought they're better than City and Liverpool. I think
he backed himself. I think he backed himself.
He backed himself to be that. I think he backed his own thing to be the difference maker in that scenario. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously the season's gone south where we are hanging on by a thread to get top 4. You know, you look at what Arsenal getting that last minute win yesterday. The pressure's on. There's no slip ups allowed. And he said already in an interview earlier, a couple of months ago, when he was saying, you know, this team should be in the top 3. Anything else, I don't accept this. I don't accept this. So if we finish 5th, and he's been telling us all season that he don't accept this and that's rubbish, we know he's going to walk. Ronaldo ain't going to play no Europa League. However, though, if he walks though, where does he go? Where he does play champion? Where does he go? It's a weird one. Ain't gonna go back to Juve. Never gonna go Barca. Ain't gonna go back to Real Madrid.
Why not?
Back to Real Madrid because they're gonna get Haaland or Mbappe and they're gonna move on. He ain't going back there.
Depends.
He ain't gonna go Bayern, PSG maybe.
No,
if Messi wasn't there, but that's not gonna happen.
He's not gonna.
So where does he go?
I don't think he'll play Messi. Owen, where do you think he's going to go?
I don't know if he's going to go anywhere, to be honest. I think that he just said that, you know, like, again, a lot of people read into that as, Cristiano Ronaldo, he said he's going to leave, or he wants to leave. And it's really not. He just sort of said, I've got 4 or 5 years left, which, by the way, he's saying he's going to play into his early 40s, you know, which is crazy.
And he can. He thinks Zlatan can do that and I can't do that, is what he said.
Exactly. 100%. The bar's getting raised there. So he's like, I can do better, obviously. I'll break that record. And, but also he's just saying, look, I want to win things and I want to be in places where I win things. And I've said this so many times, and it sounds so cliche, but between now and the end of the season, there's so much that can change. If we finish 4th, he'll stay because he'll be like, wow, new manager, new things happening, all that kind of stuff. We could get absolutely powdered between now and the end of the season. He's like, right, I'm out of here. No way am I sticking around. So I think those kind of questions, it's more of a case of him saying, look, I've got 4 or 5 years left. I'm still really ambitious. It's not one of those situations whereby I've done everything. I've won my Champions Leagues. I've already broken every record there is to break. So I'm just playing now for the sake of, because I should be, because I'm in my late 30s. He's like, no, I still want to win things. I'm still ambitious. And he even says that in his next comment, where he says, you have to be intelligent and know that at 18, 20, or 25, you are not the same as 35. Maybe you lose some things and win others and have a balance. It's right to keep competing and be at the highest level. So he's also saying there, look, I could go to like the MLS or something like that. I could go somewhere else where it's not like elite top level European competition, but I don't want to. I don't want that to be the end of my career, my legacy, or anything like that. And I think that's more the focus there as opposed to his future. I mean, what do you think?
Honestly, guys, I think Ronaldo is, as we said, Ronaldo's going to do whatever Ronaldo wants to do. He's not going to play in Europa. That's one thing I think we should all be able to agree on and say, Ronaldo, if he's got his face as his own shin pads, he's not listening to that Europa League song at all. Or he just won't.
He's got his family on there as well. He's got his family on there.
Strong Cavani. He'll do a strong Cavani.
KG. He's got his family on there as well.
Bro, he's the main.
He kisses his family's face, not his own face. He doesn't kiss his own face before he puts on the shin pads. I'm gonna kiss a picture of myself.
He's kissing his family, bro.
There's a big picture of Ronaldo, fam.
His family.
He's part of the family. He's part of the family.
The family's next to the ankle. Unless the family's near his ankle, you lot are taking the piss. Yeah? Because I don't know what happened in
It's his family. His family's on the shin pads. I've seen them. We all saw it.
Ronaldo to AEW confirmed.
Oh, he said here, Ronaldo's in the chat. He said, it's the moisture makes my in the air, makes my joints hurt. Apparently.
No, but honestly, I feel that Ronaldo, and I don't mind him having a big ego. You can't do what he's done in the game and not have a big ego.
You can't squash it.
So I'm cool. Like if we end up in Europa and he says, you know what, this ain't for me, big up Ronaldo. Thank you, everything you've done. You're still a legend to me, no matter what 100%. Happens. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the team that he chooses on exit is still very important to me. So that status can be affected immediately. Just with
he's even thinking that though. Do you think he's even thinking that at this point? He's thinking, which teams? I don't even think he is.
I think they believe in Ranić. I think Ronaldo believes in what he's trying to do at the club. I think so. That right now there's hope. All the players have hope in terms of trying to do something. I don't think they feel like they're out of the tournament at all. I feel they're playing for some spot or at least the next phase of the tournament. I think there'll be the leaks and stuff from Flex would rise heavily if we get knocked out of that
I
tournament.
could actually take you to court.
Libelous.
Go on in.
Like I can.
And then I'll just say that I work for the channel and I'm covered by the channel. So anything I said on the channel.
What do you mean you're covered by the channel? I
am covered by the channel. It's my contract, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm covered by United Views. So anything I say on you just need to put up. I don't stand by.
Yeah, but I could just. But what do you mean?
Well, there should be a disclaimer for anything KG says anyway at the bottom of the screen.
100%.
You know, it's one of those ones that just the little ticker tape.
I've got public liability insurance to defend against people like you.
Really? I need that.
I'll see you in court. Just telling me I'm a snitch. You're telling me I'm a leak. You're telling me I'm a snake. I've been leaking information. Like it's pure slander what you're doing.
Oh wait, really? So wait, when I call
that's what you're saying to me.
So when I call people crackheads, can I not?
Yeah, that's why I tell you don't say that. Don't say that. You shouldn't really do it.
Yeah, some people might get upset with that.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. I'm still gonna do it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Like even now, I start shooting Ted Lasso again in a few weeks' time. Well, like really soon. I'm on season 3, baby. Sue away, fam. I'm playing. Don't sue away.
It was interesting though because he backed his form as well. Bringing it back to football, because he did back himself when it came to his form. A lot of people criticize Ronaldo recently, right? Is he even up to the standards anymore? Went through his longest spell of not scoring goals for, was it like 12 years, something like that?
Yeah.
And he said, quote, "That's not easy competing at the highest level at his age. But it seems like to me, because I show year after year that the numbers speak for themselves. I don't have to tell you that I'm very good because the numbers are there. The facts are the facts. The rest doesn't matter at all. That's why I'm very happy with my form. I'm still scoring goals, helping people, teams, both the national team and Manchester United. And that's why I want to continue like this." So he's backing himself there, Flex, saying, look, people can talk and scrutinize me. People can say what they want. I'm still scoring goals for both my club and country, and I'll continue doing it. And I'll do it year after year, despite my age.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Like, but he's very clever, Ronaldo. Like, he can always lean back on the numbers and the stats because he's been there and done it. So it's like, as soon as anyone questions, I only need to say one thing: just check the history books. Just look at what I do in it. But when you watch him on match days, yeah. Whether you're in the stadium and just have a player come on in where you're just watching him only when the ball's not even there, or you're watching it on TV, don't matter where, or you're watching highlights, you can see in it when he's vexed. You can see when he's pissed off. He ain't getting the ball. He's getting fouled. He's trying to win fouls. They're not going for him. The arms are up. You can see when he's angry. You can see when
he has a KG level poker face, pretty much.
100%. 100%. So all of that stuff of like he would still want better than this, but he wouldn't let us know that he's like, fucking hell, man, I've only scored 1 in like the last 8.
Yeah,
I can't score.
It's incredible to realize how human he is. You know, in that era where he wasn't, you know, when he misses the penalty and stuff, you could tell that it was getting into his head. You know, and all it like you don't think of Ronaldo having confidence issues, but for him to even talk about the stats and the numbers shows that it's getting to him. You know, this goal drought, as I said, it's been the longest in his history. So it is getting into him, and you know he's dropping back really deep. He's trying to pick up the ball and stuff. But again, it will for Ronaldo. I think it will return. There's been so many changes, and his play has been like somewhat up and down at moments. But then, let's say like a brace against Watford changes everything. And he really wanted to score against Atleti, but they were on him. Like the fouls were so consistent. Like he couldn't even get the game going. Usually you say Ronaldo's being petulant. In this game, I don't think you could say he's being petulant. He was being like, they were digging at him, like they were going for it. I understand why. Again, all that he's done against them, but there's still a second leg, and I can't wait to see Ronaldo celebrate against them. I need to see it. Inject it.
DJ's in the chat. He says, tired of Ronaldo, the moaning and theatrics are tired. Love him, but the end of the season, let's replace him. Wow. Line in the sand.
coming through with the big one.
Line in the sand.
Big up DJ. DJ's not having it.
Is that DJ's main account?
Yeah.
That's not the real DJ.
That's DJ. That's DJ. That's DJ.
It's DJ. That's the logo. That's
DJ, man.
I'm calling him right now. Nah.
It's DJ.
I'm calling him right now. You can't do
why? But why? What? That's his opinion. What
He's got no respect. Hold on.
What do you mean?
You can't do stuff like that. I'm calling him.
So he can't have. So what? He can't have that opinion.
No, he can't. We need to understand it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, he can't.
Bro, he just said so Ronaldo. What's going on? Nah, let's just call him to clarify what's going on right now. Ring, damn it.
What? Your phone don't work either. So.
There you go.
It's me, bro. It's me. I promise you, it's me.
This is where KG goes. Nah, that's not him. That's
wait, DJ. Wait, DJ. Explain that though.
I'm tired of him, bro. I'm tired of him, man. He's not who he used to be. The nostalgia's worn off for me. Like, yeah, we can look at the history books, but it's about what you're doing now. And all I see is a bunch of complaining, prima donna antics. I'm not really with it, man. Can't lie.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I put the phone down, fam. That guy's out.
Nah. I'm not. This is democracy. No, I'm ringing him back then. No, I'm ringing him back. You can't do that.
No. Do you know what they're calling me? They're calling me. Yesterday, they're calling Vladimir KG, you know, because I'm.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Bro, I don't give a shit. Wait, no. Don't you dare call him back. How dare? Wait, good. No. Wow. Wait,
that's his opinion.
He said he's. Wait, what's going on? Wait, let's call him back to find out actually what he wants in return. Actually,
no, because you're just going to put the phone down when you hear something else that you don't.
I'm going to respect him. I'm going to respect his.
Emmanuel says dictator KJ in full effect.
No. Wait,
KJ.
He does that. That's what I can't. He's possessed. All right, I apologize. I apologize for putting the phone down.
Come on, there, tap the KG, bro.
I apologize. I apologize for putting the phone down. It was a bit of an over.
Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
I could have gone too far. All right, listen.
Yeah, does it?
Who do you want to replace Ronaldo?
That's not my job. What I'm saying is that, you know, I'm not really into the prima donna stuff, man. I can't lie.
Don't throw things out there without solutions. You just digging holes and going, well, I'm not going to fill that in. It's not my job to fill it in.
It's not my job. It's not my job. I just watch the team. I watch what I see on the pitch. So, yeah.
DJ said, it's not my job. I don't know who's out there, but I know that ain't it. And you know what? Sometimes as a fan, but do you know why I respect that opinion? Do you know why I respect that opinion sometimes, yeah? Or a lot of the time as fans. Because as fans, yeah, we couldn't lace these man's boots. Like, some fans can't do 2 kick-ups, yeah? So, really, he's saying, I'm not a scout. I just know good football when I see it, or I know whatever. And I know that ain't the solution. So, I want something else.
This guy's got rid of a club legend. He's the only
one.
KG,
I said what I said, and I stand on it, man. I said what I said. I stand on it.
When you're playing Football Manager, do you sell players and then go director of football, handle it? Not my role. Space, go on holiday, come back later.
He simulates the signings. He's taking.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, not my job. Easy.
He turns up.
I just think he's not effective. I just don't think he's effective, man. I just don't think he's been effective in it. And I know a large part of our players have underperformed. But I just think what he's doing, the whole moaning, and I just don't like it. It just don't sit right with me, boys.
Wait, listen. I'm not putting the phone down, but I'm going.
What do you mean? Where are you going then? Where are you going? That means you're just going to ignore him. You said you're just ignoring him.
I'm telling him that I'm not putting the phone down in like how I put down the phone before. But I am leaving now.
You're trying to say bye. You're trying to say, can you put down the phone at the same time?
It's not. We need to talk on Sunday. Again, I'm not putting you in the cam era, but you're starting to. It's not. I'm not saying you're cam, but I don't know, bro. I'm going to talk to you. I might have to drive to Croydon or something. Look after yourself. See you later.
Yeah, boys, man. Big up.
Surely it's not defamation if I call someone a crackhead for sounding like a cracker. Can we do?
That was like a. Do you know what? That was like a Chris Tarrant phone a friend when they just give you the wrong answer.
Man said I'm gonna get rid of a club legend, but I don't know what to do after that. I'm not involved.
Yeah, if keeping the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire analogy going, it was a case of bringing him and go, I'd go 50-50. The two are left. He goes, which one is it? He goes, well, I said 50-50. So just haven't given me the answer though, have you? I'm still stuck with Chris.
No, honestly,
big up DJ. Listen, I think you're being too harsh, KG. That's his opinion. Like that's what he thinks, isn't it?
I think
that's what he thinks.
I get everyone's allowed an opinion, innit? That's what they say about all fan content. Everyone's allowed an opinion. You just can hate people's opinions, and I have to stop them as soon as possible. But I think Ronaldo's done
pretty extreme. Everyone's allowed their opinion, but we're allowed to hate the opinion.
Yeah.
Not even disagree with it, hate it.
No. Yeah. Just this is end of the day. Look, like, oh man, I love Ronaldo. I think he's gonna score an all-important goal. And I promise you, when I start to do Sue, if anyhow I see Cam doing that, running, getting ready to jump and turn, I say, big man.
Bro, we know Cam. Can you see Cam running and doing that? In the most dramatic of circumstances, could you see Cam doing that?
No. Yeah, it was good. Cam.
Yeah, he's just so chill. He just wouldn't do that. He just wouldn't.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah.
He just wouldn't do that. So
I'll drag him down from the sky. He's not celebrating like that. I'll say, no, this is for us only. You can enjoy it.
You are not allowed in.
Anyway, yeah. So let's go.
CJK Digital says, well, damn, KG locking off the phone like a mad girlfriend. Santiago says, North KG put man on the stand.
CKG?
You know what?
Someone
messaged. So I was looking at the comments. I don't know why I did that not too long ago. And then it was like, because I haven't been on a lot of shows on the Sundays. And they're like, it's better because the show just flows more nicer. With like, and then now I'm thinking about what they said. I'm like, yeah, probably that could be about right.
They're probably right.
I told you, KG. I told you the one where I got told off. Why are you trying to make KG use his brain? That's not fair. That's not very nice. Bullying.
Again,
so that's basically a cuss to you anyway.
That's an insult at KG.
Yeah, guys. For the remaining duration of the show, I'm gonna allow the show to flow. I'm only gonna talk. I'm gonna try. I'm only gonna talk football related matters, and I'm not gonna be emotional. Let's go.
Okay.
Emmanuel says Ronnie is becoming Harvey Dent. He's the villain now. Do you understand that reference, Flex?
I knew he was going to get that. And you know what? I'm so glad you did it right on cue because Batman, my friend, is something that I am familiar with. And I know that Harvey Dent is the Penguin. And I've always known that for time.
Wait.
Yeah, too easy. Harvey Two-Face. I just wanted to test you. I just wanted to just, I know he was the commissioner guy before. He was a goody, basically. And then the thing happened. His face got burnt off. And then, yeah, cool.
Well done, Flex.
Spoilers.
There you go.
If you never watched it.
No, because that's been the story since the comics, isn't it? Like that's
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
See, since the comics, old school.
Let's get into tomorrow. Old school. Let's get to tomorrow's game.
I've been on this comic thing from before you lot was even in this metaverse universe thing.
Again, I'm just gonna make sure the show flows. I had so much to say in that little moment there, but let's flow.
No, I'm joking. Right, we got a game tomorrow, Owen, man. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on. Let's go into the starting 11 tomorrow. Now, it's interesting when it comes to formation because there's actually been quite a lot speaking about formation this week. Now, there was a report from The Athletic came out today that there was this meeting after the Southampton game about senior players. I think Ronaldo, Ranić saying that they should move to having two up front. Ronaldo prefers to have two up front. When we played against Atletico in the week, we actually switched from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1, and arguably Ronaldo looked more isolated than ever. But I've seen some people say that why would we switch to two up front when this 4-3-3 is creating so many chances at the moment? So, Flex, considering KG's being quiet for a second, I'll start with you. What formation do you expect tomorrow? And what do you think when it comes to starting lineup? Any changes?
Yeah, I think Dallo will come back in for Lindelof. I think that will happen. I think Maguire and Varane will play. What?
I'm not. I'm chilling.
That's what I think. I just, I don't know. I think.
chilling.
You know what I mean?
chilling.
Okay,
Well, he's got
that's
to
fine.
start. He starts from right back.
Someone
He's going to go
has
through the defensive line.
100%.
Go to
I think
midfield.
it'll be. I think it'll be Varane and Maguire. Scott McTominay's out, so I think it'll be Pogba again. Pogba again with Fred. Bruno in the 10. I think Alanga gets a start in this game, considering he came on and done what he done, and Rashi dropped another -5 out of 10. It's really big issue at the moment. We'll talk a little bit about that. Obviously, Jaden's going to do his thing, and fine, he's still injured anyway. So, obviously, Ronaldo. So 4-2-3-1, same. I think he goes with the same.
He's going to go the same formation.
He might. Well, actually, no. Actually, what he may do against Watford, because we'll probably have a little bit more of the ball, looking to be a bit more progressive and put them under pressure. He may play like 2-8, so like Pogba up with Bruno, giving Pogba that license, and say, Fred, you sit. Or he might even go with a Matic. He might even go with Matic, just because,
singled him out in the press conference.
It's a type of game that we should have a lot of control over at home. And he spoke about Watford, and it's true that they've got a very strong front three in terms of they're looking for transitions. Dennis is very quick, very skillful. Sarr, very quick, very skillful. Josh King might not be the most prolific striker, but he's got good movement and he can run, he can get turns. So in transition, that's where Watford would be able to hurt us. So if we maintain control over the game, i.e. possession, like having someone like Matic in there to keep recycling the ball and keep Watford penned in, then that's where we're going to get our joys. And then you allow Pogba and Bruno to make some magic happen in the final third and link up with the other creative players. So yeah, I think Matic, to be fair, actually would be a good shout for tomorrow, to be fair, because it's not like, I don't think we'll be needing to win the ball back loads if we play how we're supposed to play. And Watford, trying to be more defensively solid after conceding 4 last time out, they'll probably want to sit back and try and catch us in transition, because that's their front three. That's their strength. I believe they're really good at doing that. If you let Sarr run at you, you're in trouble. If Dennis comes in and at you from the left, or if he's up front, you're in trouble. No matter where Watford are on the table, them players are dangerous.
He said that in the press conference as well when it comes to Matic, didn't he? He said that actually people are talking about Alanga, and rightfully so, scored the goal, came on, played well. But he said arguably it was, the team played much better second half and the subs changed the game. And he said Nemanja Matic was arguably, the most important player when he came on, considering he actually, forward passes, put his foot on the ball, bit of composure in midfield. So I'm with you. I think he'll go 4-3-3. I was surprised to see him switch anyway, to be honest, when we were confused before the game, when it was like, is this a back 5, back 3? What's he going with?
The Lindelof thing, it was weird.
Yeah, it was surprising. And he said after the game, it was just, it was part of the game plan. But then when we conceded after 7 minutes, the game plan was in the bin. So that's why that's why the first half, we were just all over the place. So
Can you ask KG what changes you think he would happen?
I was getting there. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to stretch out a little bit, because I was just listening to that bit of silence. It's nice. It's a bit nice, isn't it? But yeah, I think he'll go 4-3-3. I think that changes wise, I think Dallo comes in. Even though Wan-Bissaka came, Wan-Bissaka came on, I was going to be nice.
Game. I think Wan-Bissaka gets another game. He gets straight in there. I think he's going to go from strength to strength. But let me just start from the back as normal people do. So I'm going to put David De Gea in there. I got Varane. It's crazy because wait, is Lindelof okay? There's no injuries. There's no injury update. Is there anything about Lindelof?
Yeah, he's fine. No, it's fine.
The only people missing are Cavani and McTominay.
Brilliant. So what I believe Ralph should finally do is he should give Lindelof and Varane the start that they've been looking for together. That's the partnership that he should. I think that we can get away from the paper talk of a breakdown in communications with these players and them not getting along and stuff. I think he finally needs to do it. The reason why he played Lindelof at right back is because he feels Lindelof should be in the team. He couldn't, and it was easier to make a decision between Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka because
at the expense of the captain. Or do you think he does it?
Captain. Yeah, I believe the biggest issue is It's the media.
I think that's the only reason stopping him from doing it, because he doesn't want to deal with
it's the whirlwind.
what that would. Yeah.
It's the whirlwind of the media stuff. It's hard. Oh my God, Man United captain dropped. All the rumors, definitely true. He's like, especially if we're trying to build, we don't need extra outside. It's just a lot, because everything will be, well, why is Maguire not playing? And it's like, well, you shouldn't really ask that question. It's pretty much I think I've got a better partnership at the moment, and I want to see what that looks like. And Ralph's been really good at knocking back messages or things the pundits have tried to say to him.
You don't get involved. Yeah,
he really slaps it away. But this one will be his decision. He can't really he can't palm it off as anything else. But it is what it is going to be. What it's going to be. So then you have that. I know all the media guys will write exactly like, see, we always knew it. Ronaldo and Maguire falling out. It's a lot in such a big week that's coming up. But if Ralph needs to show that he's got big balls, this is the moment. And he's got to say, you know what? Forget what they write. I'm here to win games. This is my best partnership. I'm going to stick to it and do it. Now, I want to see Telles get in immediately. Telles, for me, feels like a better player, just all round. I haven't enjoyed.
Is he better than Shaw? Like, where
Yes, he is.
This Telles?
Yes, he is.
He's better than Shaw. Just outright, all
aspects. You should see some of the match views, Flex, because I've seen KG get very frustrated with Luke Shaw in recent weeks.
Seriously,
some of the matches. Yeah,
I just wait. Even if you can do some homework, you need research. Yeah, what Shaw play? Even he might start in the next game. He might start in the next game. Shaw has this. He's just so attracted to going inside. He can't help himself. He'll never go around the back and cross it in or just lay it off. He's never going to give us that. Always go, there's a 1-2 play, him and Sancho, whatever, and you know what he's doing. And when he does cross it in, he loves it, but to no one. It's not like it's a pinpoint cross. I know what I'm doing in this moment. Same way how we criticize what Wan-Bissaka does. But the problem is, I know Shaw's supposed to be better than that. And it doesn't make any sense. I want Shaw to overlap, get round, whip the ball in. Never happening. It's never happening. It's like, you saw the difference when Telles comes on. He was a problem. Now Ronaldo looks up and says,
"He's getting past a couple players, couple dangerous crosses straight away."
I could get onto something. Again, Shaw's the stats. I know people say we shouldn't let stats ruin a game, but I'm in what 13 goals in 7 years, 13 assists in 7 years. It's not good enough for me. It's not like when you talk about senior players and people not letting you down, but senior players, Shaw's a senior player at this club. He's not a small boy.
We had a lot of chances.
Say, you're one of the elder statesmen at this club. So you need to lead us, and you're not coming across as the best player right now defensively. You're not, and even going forward, sir. And they're just the mistakes, even falling asleep and against the goal against our last game.
Leeds with Rafinha.
You know what I mean? Just little things that shouldn't be done. And yes, I know all the stuff happened on the right hand side as well. So it did come through Aaron Wan-Bissaka's side. So it's not just to say I'm just cussing.
I think that's the thing there though, KG. I actually think, all jokes aside, we do the Wan-Bissaka thing, we do the Dalot thing, we say tell us. Like, all in all, what the real actual statement I think should be, or the real discussion point, is actually in the fullback area, we invested in depth where we've got one each, and we've got 2 each for both positions. But actually, across 4 fullbacks, 2 left backs, 2 right backs, they're all just not really the mustard, are they? Really, let's face it, they're all just kind of.
No, I still think
the standard's high in the Premier League, right?
The standard's high, bro. Exactly.
Liverpool and City, and Chelsea as well. Nowadays, the fullbacks, it is about assists.
We're way off in that department, bro.
The low run though. Has Telles had the low run?
Yeah, I feel like they've both had Telles is. I think we've. Nah, but I said he hasn't had the Dalot run. I get that, but even there's again, I just look at each. Say I put it on an individual basis. When I look at Telles, there's aspects of his game that I like. When I look at Shaw, there's aspects of his game that I like. When I look at Wan-Bissaka, there's aspects of his game that I like. Now I'm keeping it consistent. I'm not trying to do that thing. I'm just being honest.
He did a pause for a second. I thought, where's he going?
No.
I'm not going to do it.
I just paused for a breath because I was doing a long sentence. Like, sorry, I don't have the same lung capacity as everyone.
Flex. Anyway.
Carry on, Flex.
When I look at Diogo Dalot, there's aspects of his game, but out of all 4 of them equally, I feel like there's bits in their game that I'm like, I would give that bit to him and I'd give that to him to make that. And I'd give that. There's too much of a mismatch going on where actually we need somebody on both sides who's, I just think is just more complete.
Tellez can grow, like, can be that though.
I just feel he's okay. I just feel he's just okay. He's not shit and he's not wicked. He's just
a defender. Yes, his first few games he's looking a bit suspect, especially earlier and was it in Champions League where he said, Tellez, we're not sure. But I think he's pushed on. I think defensively, we've seen him like even put in a big tackle, celebrate that tackle, go forward. I think Tellez, out of all of them, probably is our best, out of all of them. All of them in the hat, I'd say Tellez is our best. And he has the best delivery out of all of them as well.
No, that's what I'm saying about the aspects that I'll take. So that's his aspect where I'll say his delivery is the best. I would say Wan-Bissaka's recovery, I would say, is the best. I would say that Luke Shaw's defending at times is
Luke Shaw
and awareness and positioning is better.
Luke Shaw and Maguire have been culpable for the things he just mentioned, defending and positioning. Getting caught out time and time again. How many times we've seen these guys not be where they need to be? And it's not just it's not like trying to just dig a player out. But I'm saying that, again, the leaders, they're supposed to be the most, if anyone knows each other, it's those two. Played each other for a while, played many a games. And we still keep getting the same mistakes. And they're always looking at each other. You know, and he points at him as well as that, and then the head shake. And it's just, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of that going on because
a lot of that. So I just say, you know what? Maybe the time is now to say, you know what? Put Tellez in and see what that looks like. Now in midfield, I know Matic had that game of his life. He rolled back the years. I mean, he was the difference in our last game. I would still stick with Fred Pogba Bruno. Definitely going with Elanga. Definitely getting with Elanga. First name on the team sheet at the moment. Sancho, Ronaldo. Ronaldo's not really, in terms of him getting help, I don't think he's going to get like a striker next to him because you're asking us to change our whole system. And
it's not going to happen.
Just make things.
We're not actually good enough to do it. We're not good enough to say, I tell you what, we'll go 4-4-2 and we'll play with a midfield of, because then what do you do? As soon as you only have two in midfield, there's a big problem with Bruno. Big problem. Because as we've debated before, shunting him out left or right is not the answer.
According to Cam.
Especially in a 2. Like if you tried to play him like left of a 3 to say get involved and whatever, you might have a little bit more, even though it wouldn't be it. But in a 4-4-2 where he actually has to be a left winger or a right winger, that's an issue. In a 2 just by himself next to say Pogba, our balance is all impossible. We wouldn't win. I don't think we'd ever win back the ball. And then, like I say, 2 up front working. I just don't see it. Hakeem says, I would take Tellez's left foot and give it to Shaw. And Hakeem also says, Shaw over Tellez overall, but Shaw has been stinky for years. And a super chat here from Andy. Big up to Andy. Thanks for the contribution, bro. Appreciate that. Andy says, I remember the day when Flex left United stand and I thought, damn, it won't be the same, but you really made it happen, Flex. Love everything on the show from Cam versus KG daily fights. RB Owen.
Red Bull.
What? Oh, yeah, from the jacket. Oh, yeah, when you I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Level shithousery. And do you know what? Do you know what I blame? Actually, I blame Owen for us being outside of the FA Cup. I blame Owen. That's it. Do you know why? Because you know what they did in the FA Cup? They said they created a rule for no reason. They just said, I want to make this more interesting. And they said, you know what? Handballs doesn't count. If you don't score after it, it's fine. And that's what happened. That's what happened.
I'll defend myself a little bit, KG. First of all, we missed an open goal and a penalty that game. And 2, what on earth has that got anything to do with anything? My jacket.
I've gone off on a tangent again. I said I won't do it.
You broke, KG. You broke.
Big up, Andy. He also says, hashtag don't keep dreams. And we celebrate wins here as well. Big up to you, Andy. Love that. We do celebrate here. If everyone has
KG broke, and to be fair, I bit so quickly.
You did. That's what I'm saying. It starts off like that.
Look, it was really Owen showed up, and he knows. Again, we're not F1 connoisseurs, So me and Flex we went with what the masses said. The masses were pissed off and was like, "This is wrong."
Well, I can tell you
rules.
I can tell you a behind the scenes story about that Red Bull jacket if you want, and Flex knows exactly what I'm going to say as well. I messaged Flex and said, "Look, I've got a Red Bull jacket. I don't know if I want to wear that because that's a bit shithousery." And you know what Flex said? "Do it." That's what he said. So I did it. So you see that bus under there, Flex? You're right under it, my friend. Okay.
Owen,
he zipped it up, and I was like,
"Hey, listen,
this is Flex. Flex, it's always you, bro.
What's always me?
It's always
you know what that is? You know what that is? That's Flex pulling the puppet strings. Look at that. That's what he is."
Oh,
What I would say is, what is life? Yeah, what is life if you don't enjoy it and have a laugh and have fun? Have fun, like doing that, having a laugh like that is better than just like, I don't know, just coming on there and just saying how shit we are. Like, have fun, innit? He said he's going to do it. I said that'd be quite funny. Do it if you want.
I was offended. Do you know how upset the community was when that happened? Your Palpatine.
But it was his idea though, which is still a piss take.
It was my idea. It was
still a piss take.
It was my
It's just
idea.
that I had time to take it in. But it was such a piss take. I was like, you should share that piss take. That is like the fact that he even came to me and said, "I've got this jacket. I actually do want to wear." That's a piss take. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss so much that actually you may as well go on the stream and doing it because you've come to me and still done it. I'm just not going to take that in private. I want everyone to see what piss take.
I am professional. I am professional.
Right,
I cleared it with the boss. I said, "Look, I'm thinking of doing this," and Flex said, "Do it."
You know what? Yeah. Top Flex, your Palpatine. Yeah. Do you know who that is?
I was just about to say that. I'm seeing this in the thing. I don't really know who that is.
Go on, have a guess. Where do you think it's from?
Have a guess.
It's going to be some form of mad cartoon thing. Maybe the what's the cartoons you watch again? The anime thing.
Oh, like anime. You think
it could be that, or it could be from the films that I don't watch, like old school films. It could be like Comic Man. It could be anything that I just don't.
If you had to guess, if you had to pick, I'll give you a bit of a shove in the right direction. It's a film. So you have to pick. If you had to pick a film,
yeah.
What do you think?
Palpatine sounds a bit like. Doesn't really sound Star Wars-ish. It doesn't sound traditional enough for that.
Definitely
it's not that.
No.
What's all them Avengers thing? He ain't in that, or she could be a she. Is this a she? Could be a girl.
She. Strong could be.
He ain't in Avengers, or they ain't in Avengers.
If this is a game of Guess Who, you're flicking down all the people. You're getting closer.
Some people in the comments are saying, "Right, Star Wars." It's like Muhammad's going mad. He's like bloody Star Wars. So he's a proper Star Wars.
These people ruin it. These people ruin it.
Muhammad's a proper. No, wait there. If you come up with someone like this, if you come up against someone like this from the Star Wars community, you have to stop. All games must cease. All games must cease, because what I've learned, there's certain people from the community, if you come with the wrong energy for too long, the community comes for you, and I'm not really on that.
Order 66 seconds, bruv. Everything changes. I know that means nothing to you. So it's fine. Good.
What did you say? What was even that?
66 seconds.
Order 66.
1966.
Order 66.
Order 60.
What is that?
How childish are we, by the way, KG? Because when he was getting further away, we're going, that's closer. Good. You're good there. Good for you. Good guesswork. How
but the thing is, maybe we
are bullies.
But do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know the thing about this, though? Do you know the interesting thing is?
Wait, he said Comic Man.
Do you know what the interesting thing about this is, though?
Sounds like a girl. Good. Probably
like,
is.
Yeah, like the thing is, is like, I'm not embarrassed by this. Like, I feel like this is like used as a stick to beat me with, where I feel shamed that I don't know these things. And like, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not. Big up Mohammed as well, man. Big love.
1966. No,
the 66 to me is World Cup, bro. What do you mean it's Order 66? Right, Route 60. I know Route 66 and I know 1966 World Cup. That's what I know.
Yeah, the force is definitely strong. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep it going.
There's a game tomorrow.
There is a game tomorrow. Ramviv says, "Can we all agree that Shaw should be dropped?" Speaking of dropped, actually, we'll put that in a second. Speaking of dropped, I think we do need to talk about, at least for the last 10 minutes or so, talk about Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people been speaking about him. Look, against Atletico, I'll start with KG, because KG's a big Marcus advocate, and he's backed him several times. But even him during that game, what did you give him? Minus something?
I gave him a minus. I've given him a negative score, and I've never given someone a minus before. And I love Rashford. As the Rashford who he is and everything he's been to this club, I absolutely love him. So I say it through gritted teeth, but he just hasn't been good enough. And that game there is I spoke to someone I don't know if, I done a show yesterday, Red Wednesday on a Thursday, and and then someone came on. It works. Don't ask any questions. Someone came on and said that Rashford's got this hero complex where he wants to do it all. He wants to be like United savior. And he's trying to do too much, and we need to for Rashford, we need to go back to basics. And that's just now him coming off the bench as an impact player, as a sub. What can you do? Take this moment and again, just build little by little. Yes, he's on the right-hand side. We can't use that as an excuse anymore. Alanga's taking his opportunity. I know Alanga's he's known for playing out on the left, wouldn't we say? When we first saw him, he was out on the left when Ollie brought him into the team. There can be no excuse. You can't say, if I played over here, I'll be better. I hear that, but you haven't got the opportunity at the moment. Are you willing to play? Are you willing to take this moment? Because end of the day, this is Man United. You know what I mean? Like, anyone's lucky to play here. So are you going to take that moment? I don't want to hear too many times back in the past, players have been dictating where they think they should play, and it doesn't work like that. The squads, if there's better players challenging, you got to say to yourself, I need to get in where I fit in. And now at the moment, right-hand side of space, well, I've got to wait. First of all, and I want him to come back to being instinctive. When Rashford's thinking too much, he fluffs it. And we seen Rashford score amazing goals in the past. And I think Ralph alluded to it. Ralph said he wants players to play with like a happiness and a joy. And if you think about it, I would say Rashford will definitely be someone that comes up in that. Is he enjoying the game like he once was? Probably not. He probably feels the weight of it on his shoulders and it's like, mate, relax. Yes, you've been the most important player to us in many times before. You don't have to worry about that now. Just enjoy your football. All the good times will come back.
I will play devil's advocate for a second.
Go ahead.
Because when you say, and that point you're making when it comes to, he came after the game, said, I wish they'd see Elanga as a role model, right? And because he's enjoying himself out there. I do think that's a very fine line, because we were also the same people that when Ollie said, go out there, enjoy yourselves, we were like, come on, let's have a bit more.
Saying go out and enjoy, it's a good, I like it. This is a good response, but saying go out and enjoy yourself was like the team tactic at times.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Enjoy it. We know that there's not just enjoy it, there was mad stuff that they had to do before they were told to enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know people are saying, sometimes Ralph asks for passion and desire. Yes, passion and desire in a system. That's the difference.
Yes.
It's like, agree. Yes, enjoy it in a system. You know what I mean? And I think that's the part that people are missing out on, and they're just throwing that part away. I know we ain't gonna have enough time, but everywhere I go, I always like to bring up Poch. And I know this is quick. This is quick though. Doesn't it say how good of a manager he must be? Yeah, if Conte's failed, Mourinho's failed, and the Wolves guy, he failed. Yeah, and the only one that got a real tune out of them is the Ms. Poch and made them relevant. Just want to say that.
Well, can we say Conte's failed yet?
Well, he said it himself. He's like,
he's mad.
Maybe
Conte does mad stuff,
Maybe
Conte. It's really crazy what he said, because although, look, in theory, they win their best case scenario for them, but worse for us. They win their 2 games in hand. They'll be 1 point behind us. Like if I'm the Spurs players, I'm like, Gaffer. I know it's a bad loss in that, but what you're really saying to the board, they need to make a decision on you. He's basically saying the board need to sack me.
He said, you man, sack me.
I don't accept
that is. You man, and that's why I probably this is why I love Conte, because you know this was my number one choice. But look
Yeah.
how reckless that is. He said, "Listen, I've
Yeah.
never heard it in football before. Even the media was like, we can't even spin this story. Like
It just has to. I didn't realize what was happening. I went on Twitter after obviously our game and stuff and finishing off filming whatever, and then I looked just to see what the results were, and I saw that Tottenham lost. I was like, right, and I saw a journalist put like, "Oh, Antonio Conte may have just alluded to wanting to be sacked or some outright," and I thought, media, you know, sometimes they they twist things or whatever. I thought, let me watch the press conference myself, bro. When I saw the words actually come out of his mouth and the stuff he was saying, I was like, oh wow. Like, he's fully saying these men can lose. Like, the managers all change. Saying the managers, the players don't change. He's basically saying these men are shit. He's basically saying that.
And he said, maybe I'm shit as well. But you have to ask yourself, Spurs have to be the rubbishest club in Premier League history for a whole confident person to lose confidence in the space of how I don't know how long he's been there, but bloody hell. But yeah, anyway, Flex, you have your ration.
Apparently, some people were just saying that in the last 15 minutes he's done his press conference and kind of unsaid what he said. But you can't, once them things are said, that's it. You can't. It don't matter what you say after that. It don't. But like the last 5 minutes, I just wanted to kind of just go into like a just not prediction by scoreline, but how you think this game's going to pan out. Considering look,
we don't
Watford,
do prediction by scoreline.
No predictions by scoreline. I don't even ask for predictions on social media anymore. Like, and we've done all right. There's 3 games without a loss doing that. So
it's like Black Panther. It's like Black Panther. We don't do that here.
No,
we don't do
exactly. That but in terms of how we think this game's going to go, because actually I think it's important to pick this out. Yeah,
positively.
Our record against teams in the bottom 3 and like teams that are struggling and stuff like that has not been great this season. It hasn't, and we can say that Watford conceded 4 against Palace last time out. Should be an easy game. Change the manager again. All of this stuff. We can say that. But I think anyone who thinks it's just going to be an easy game because Watford are struggling, I think that's naive. Because the record that we've seen when we played against Newcastle before they even bought the man that they've got when they were crap, right? Yeah. We struggled. Yeah. We went to Watford. They got Ollie sacked 4-2. Nothing long. Sent us packing from the Vic. Got our manager sacked. Burnley, we went to the other day. They signed a new striker. We couldn't handle him. Drew the game. Norwich, we scraped through with a penalty by luck. Like, all these teams down the bottom we've played all season, right? We have struggled. So I'm just saying we need to have that. That's even more of a reason why. And then you see what Arsenal were on yesterday, right? Wolves are playing West Ham next as well. So hopefully they cancel each other out and just completely take themselves out of the race. But we cannot afford to slip up. And actually, these are the sorts of games. These are the sorts of games where everyone gets a little bit laxed. Players think that was tough against Atletico the other day. Oh, we've got Watford next. We should no. It's
Watford at home. We'll win. You know what I mean?
Chance.
That kind of situation.
People
3 p.m.
are 100%, and these teams are fighting for their lives. They went to Aston Villa and won and kept a clean sheet. We didn't. We were 2-0 up and conceded 2. So I'm just saying, there's different games and different like shelf lives of games. So we need to be bang on it. Am I expecting us to win the game? Do I think we can get a positive result? I'm not doing predictions. But what I'm saying is if our players do turn up with that whole like, okay, they're down the bottom, etc., Roy Hodgson, you know what I mean, knows how to just set people up defensively.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what he does.
There was ever a guy, Roy Hodgson's record. Remember a couple of years ago, first game of the season, Crystal Palace. And I know there were different situations. We hadn't had a preseason, all that kind of stuff. But if there's ever a guy that knows how to set up Old Trafford to get a point or to nick a win when it comes to set pieces, low block, which we're not great at going up against, it's Roy Hodgson. He'll know. And my concern, like you, Flex, is that sometimes I think the players sometimes maybe think similar to some of the fans. It's like, it's Watford. They're not playing well. They got beat by Palace 4-1 the other day, didn't they? And it's like we'll look at that and we'll be like, we should beat them. But you've got to be up for it. And look
at KG's face though, Owen. This is what I mean about him, because this guy, and we might well win tomorrow. And might win comfortably, but
do you know what I'm thinking? When you're talking about Roy Hodgson, I was like, in my head, I was like, he could, because you're talking about how good he is, and he's like, I was thinking, I can build a very strong side, because he doesn't notice.
Well, who does Jonathan Ross? So we're talking about, you know, the breakdown of how important it is to be tactically astute, how
Low
important
block.
it is to low block, you know, don't take anything for granted. They're fighting for their lives, and you're thinking about Roy Hodgson because he can't pronounce his R's like Jonathan Ross. That's what you're
Yeah. Your issue is that when he says R, he says W.
No, because it was that yeah, he'll come to Man United will be strong side, and I was dying inside.
Owen, where did you find this guy? I'm a bit like, I don't understand where did you, what I want to know is, yeah, where did you enter the space? Like,
Someone said I'm on the spectrum.
You know what it's like? It's literally like we were doing a preview,
I don't
and
know
then
what
there
you're
was just
on.
a kid. There was a kid in class, and then we went, "Do you want to come in? Do you want to come and sit in on this?"
we found him, yeah.
He's just come in from, I don't know, lunch break or whatever. Where's wet play? So he went, "It's wet play, so I can't go outside. I'm going to go on a stream."
Like yeah, remember the wet breaks, yeah. KG, you're actually on you're actually on another planet.
I am.
Maybe you live with Palpatine. No, man.
Palpatine.
What's his name?
No, just
Palpatine. It was close. It was close.
Palpatine.
It was like an American
I think you
version.
live with him, the Emperor.
Or her.
That's a guy. What I did low key when you talk about Rashford, I wanted to see who it was, and I thought I've seen that guy. He's ugly, man.
Yeah, says you.
Yeah,
I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm never embarrassed about these kind of things. We start talking about other stuff. He's Googling, going, I knew who it was. I didn't know it
Oh,
was.
do you know what the worst thing is, though? This is what I don't like about you lot, yeah, and all you like comic man, yeah? Because basically, I've seen that person before.
Yeah.
Go on. Who is he?
No, I've just seen the person. I've seen that thing.
Doing what?
Because that's that's a mad. It's an alien, isn't it? But it's that I saw a picture. That's an alien, bro. The alien with a hood on.
They're from different planets. KG, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's an alien, bro. It's an alien. That thing there with the bald head with the thing and the hood up is an alien. It's not a normal person, is it?
Do you know I've got my wife? I've got my wife saved in my phone though as Sith Lord. That's what I actually call her. Like when
Who's that?
I can't. All right, guys.
He's just called. He's just on a stream in front of nearly 900 people.
She knows. I got my wife.
How do you spell that? Sith. What? SIFF Lord.
Yeah, Sith Lord. That's what comes up.
SITH.
And the Darth Vader tune, like I've got an assigned ringtone to her, so it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's basically Flex. He's just said that his wife is essentially saved as evil.
Who's the guy who's got the Craig David China bumps? I remember him when I was younger. What? He's got a mask like Kane, and he's got like China bumps like Craig David used to have in 7 Days.
Oh, Darth Maul.
I remember him.
And he's got a red face.
Yeah, black and red like Kane.
This is a true story, right? True story. As a kid, I was maybe like 6 years old. My dad bought me a life-size Darth Maul to put by my bed.
No, he didn't.
Put by my bed. No, and then obviously, I'd wake up in the middle of the night, sort of like that, and there's this giant red 6-foot man with horns staring at me.
No, you're.
I remember him because the only reason I know that is, again, I haven't seen the film, but I remember when we was younger. On the Happy Meal thing, I think the Star Wars episode, whatever number it was on the McDonald's toys and that, and all the toys. I just remember that.
But
one of those ones. Ian, shut the door. Shut the door at night. Light off. Right night. Have a good sleep. Light off. There. And I'm there in my bed, like rocking, like that.
Can't go sleep. Big comic things just keeping you up.
Wait. You know what's funny though? Please, Owen, please put this up. Flex just said. Craig David had the same hairstyle as Darth Maul. So please, have a look. And I don't know how I understood the reference, but I knew he was talking about, and that is ridiculous. Anyway, people, I hope we win. I hope it's a positive result, and I hope Man United don't break our hearts this weekend. We'll all wish them.
They're horns. That's not what Craig David had.
Craig David just had more of them, brother. He had China. That Darth Maul brother's got the China bumps. He's got. I've seen it.
KG,
I've grown up for years around that hairstyle. I know what that hairstyle is.
I knew. You know what? I understand people on the spectrum as well. Scary. And he said that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's a crackhead," but I understand where he's gone with that, and it worked. He's mad.
There you go.
Anyway,
there you go. Yeah, we'll wrap there.
You're a
We're right
disgrace.
there.
You're an absolute
Good
disgrace.
show. Why am
Yeah.
I disgraced? Look at some of the things you said on this stream. Why am I the
Yeah, it's
disgrace?
true. It's true.
Yeah. Apologies.
Well, I can't call people crackheads and not get sued. Oh,
Defamation of character. That's what you've done to me
Good, good,
Yeah.
good.
all stream. I don't like it.
I'm going to play Pokemon.
You
Arcarillis.
still do that?
Not
Or are you going to look?
out my house.
What, are you going to go down
him
to the
turning
shop?
his
Try
nose
and-
up at you. It's,
Not
it's
by
look, turn his nose
no.
up at you.
on my DS.
No, I just meant like no. Do you,
You
get
still
the
do
card
that?
that? You no, as in you bring the book. You go to then swap with someone and
No, on my
I mean-
DS like a normal person.
KG don't
Oh,
have friends.
Play, like with
KG
the
don't have
card.
friends to swap with.
oh,
Yeah,
so
go
I
on.
thought you was like running
You
around
think
trying
I'm
to
in the
find like
streets?
a
What, you think I'm in the streets?
shiny.
Like, Yoto, go!
Exactly. He's got his big laminated folder out. He's throwing cards on the floor. Go.
Pidgeotto, go! You idiot. All right, let's go because we all sound stupid right now.
Wait,
we'll wrap
no,
it up
on a
there,
serious
guys.
note, yeah, wrap it up. But big game tomorrow. KG will be on the match view. Hopefully, he remembers and finds it and what he does. He's there. Hopefully, he's there. Keep him company if he is. Owen with the full-time view as per usual, and then we'll be at you with the fan views as well from the stadium. Big up to everyone, isn't it? Big up to everyone.
We're out of
Peace.
there. We're out of there.